Why do historians put in pictures, and if they do, how many should they put in books? Well, that's always a fun question, because honestly, if you don't put in pictures, you're probably writing a very serious historical tome, but the odds are not many people are going to read it. You see, pictures serve to help ignite the imagination, and human beings are thinking creatures who imagine things in their brain. And as much as you can describe stuff with words, you need pictures to help set that off. You need pictures to give them something as a reference for that imagination. Saying that, you, in journal articles and various things like that, you rarely get that much space, so you can't probably put in that many pictures. When it comes to books, well, you can go the other way. You can put in too many pictures. You can turn your work into what is in effect a very large, very heavy picture book. I know those are fun books to read, but that's going to mean the text is rather secondary. And whilst there might be people like me who obsess and do read all the text and all the things, not everyone does. And then you can feel a bit disappointed about all the work you put into your text. And I have had friends who have felt that way. They've produced very wonderful books which have been well received, but no one seems to have read the text. My own policy and rule of thumb I tend to go with is I want a picture for every 1,000 words. So currently I'm writing a whole series of 45,000 word primers, and I want 45 pictures for each of them, roughly, because I think that will fit and that will make it very nice and be enough that it will have the pictures, not be so much that I will risk doing what my friend did. This is where the expense lies, because as I said before, pictures and rights to using pictures are a main source of revenue for museums and archives and those sort of places. And so that's going to be quite expensive. Okay, some of those pictures will probably come from some of my own story photos, some of those pictures will probably come from some of my friends' stores of photos, so I won't have to pay necessarily out of pocket for all of them, but some of those pictures I will be paying for. And so this is where you get the cost differential in, let's say, a history book than maybe a work of fiction, which is the same amount of words. Because the work of fiction, whilst they will probably be paying for a cover artist and various people to assist in the editing and the setting, they will probably not have to pay for rights to historical photos, which can be as much as £1,000 for a single photo. So there you go. That's the history, why we use pictures and why we use them as ones we do.